Alright, hello. I think we should be live right now. This is a behind the scenes live stream with how 1AM makes his thumbnails for Squad Strike Amiibo Draft League. We'll get started in just a second, just gonna give some time for people to come in real quick. I don't expect that many people because this stream is gonna be late. No matches will be played today. There will be no games played today for Season 2. So if you're here for any Season 2 matches, we will not be playing any right now. This is only a behind the scenes, and I'm going to show you how I make the thumbnail. And this thumbnail, this smash pick that we take, this will be used for the thumbnail of our next stream. And I forgot to make one little bit, so during that time where people come in, I'm going to make that one little bit real quick. So, one second. We will get started in a sec. Just gonna throw that in there for now. We'll get rid of that text later, but I did forget a piece. Okay. Just because I have one set up for last season's thumbnails, but I don't have one set up for this season's thumbnail. So let me get rid of this part of the text. Rounds 4 and 5. We'll start in just a sec. Not that much white needs to be removed out. Maybe almost bare minimum. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. Gotta add a little image as a sample real quick. I had everything but that one little thing prepared. Sam, we'll call that Sam for sample. Browse. And this. I'll explain what this is in a little bit, but we can get rid of this text real quick. So this right here, this is part of the thumbnail that we use, so you'll see that. Here, let's use a smash pick as an example real quick. So let's go through the screenshots. So this screenshot we use, well, we actually zoomed in from that screenshot, but that's a general idea of what it looks like for the Season 1 thumbnail, so that's kind of what we'll use just as an example. We might zoom in from the original image, like for this, we did zoom in, but as for the actual screenshot, we gotta take. So we're gonna take a picture of Crunchy's Dr. Mario Amiibo Sauce Alger, who currently leads League in KOs right now with 6 after the first 3 rounds. So this Dr. Mario is on the roster for Very Dogs' team. So we're gonna go to their home stage, a box ring of Megaform. We'll put that as the song, and we'll get rid of this image for now. We'll need that for later. So in the player 1 slot, we're going to need Sauce Alger, who uses the Black Out for Dr. Mario. In player 2, we can just use anybody. You know what? Let me find the Piranha Plant real quick. A Corno, who is Lucille's Piranha Plant, also leads the League in League KOs right now with 6. We'll just use that for the player 2 slot. We probably won't take a picture with that. Once we finish making the actual picture for the thumbnail, maybe I'll take some requests all that for Smash Picks. But this is going to be a very short stream. So I'm going to come to the center of the stage. I don't want to use yes, so I'm going to try using down B first. So I'm going to zoom into the Dr. Mario. This is where I'm going to switch immediately to the filter. I like using the clear filter, but sometimes I'll use the vivid filter as well. Whenever I take pics, I take both a pic with the clear filter and the vivid picture. Sometimes we'll have the effects on, other times we'll have the effects off. It depends on how much the effects are either obscuring or bringing a benefit. Most of the times you'll see the effects. For a picture like this, maybe we would turn off the effects, or maybe we'll keep them on, I'm not sure. But I don't want to use this post right now, so we'll reset the camera by pressing the R button. Let me see how this looks. Boxing Ring doesn't exactly have the best camera angles. It gets limited at some points. Okay, maybe the actual box ring is limited, but Battlefield Omega. Oh, you actually go pretty low here. Is it high? Okay, looks like they fixed the camera for the Omega form. Good, good, good. Some stages have really bad cameras, and they forgot to fix them for the Battlefield Omega forms. But I think this one should be good enough. Let me see if I can get the down special. It's not going to be this pose, because this pose is where Dr. Mario uses the last hit of his down special. Let me see if I like this or not. This is where we're going to put in Sam real quick. Season 2, rounds 4 through 5. Maybe if I can zoom in a little bit more. Dr. Mario closer to the center. How do we like that? No, this is what we need. Vivid with the effects off, effects on. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I'm not going to take a picture quite yet. So let's think of another pose real quick. We'll get rid of this Sam for now, unless... Wait just a minute, wait just a minute. Let me see if I can cook with this. I don't like the stethoscope is clipping through Dr. Mario's neck because it was clipping through his mouth. That's one thing with some things about some Smash Pics. You can't exactly have the stethoscope clipping. I'd go for the clickbait face if you want. Yeah. Oh, model disappeared. Don't worry, we'll just zoom in even further. I love how in the background you can see Dr. Mario's face as well because we're on a boxing ring. So just look like there's just two Marios trying to pog. You want vivid, clear. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit more. We'll get rid of that, and this is what the picture would look like if we take it right now on clear, and this is what it looks like with vivid. So we'll take the picture right now. So here's clear, here's vivid. This is what the thumbnail would look like with clear, and this is what it would look like with vivid. I'm liking the vivid version a little bit more. This won't be the final thumbnail quite yet. We'll do a little bit of experimenting, all that. Wait. The pill taunt. Hear me out, hear me out. The prescriber. Since we're not on Squad Strike, the actual background will show up for the boxing ring titles. The prescriber. Yeah. Alright. I would have to have Dr. Mario all the way over here if we wanted him to just appear like that. This is where we're going to turn off the background stuff. Just maybe, okay. That's as far zoomed in as it will go. Let me see how this would look with the sample. Let me advance a few frames real quick. I might have advanced too many frames. Yeah, I think I advanced way too many frames for Dr. Mario because I'm not going to be able to make magic with this. I would have to make magic with this angle, but I don't want to play in the background, so nah. Okay. Let's get rid of the sample real quick. Let me think what else we could cook. I have taken a picture of like Mario's just back jump in the past for like for my actual Dr. Mario. It was like this frame, I believe, or something like that. It was a very silly picture, but we're not going to do that, obviously. I kind of like the idea of just showing Mario's like pogging face. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I just do it. Other times I might overthink it a little. How about Dr. Sheep? Let's see. Oh, it would have to be from the other direction, so we have text on the left. That's right. So it had to be like this. Let's come on down. Let's get rid of the effects in the back. Switch immediately to the clear filter. This clear filter is how I'm able to get some of these pics to look much better. because I only use the vanilla camera feature. So whatever the camera can do naturally in Smash Ultimate, that's how I make these pictures. No mods, nothing like that. I don't have a 360 camera, nothing like that installed. I like this. It kind of looks like the gun flame, almost. Dr. Mario's face is clipping a little bit through his outfit, but let's see how that looks in the season for the thumbnail. Maybe we can just zoom in a little bit more to Dr. Mario himself. And just come in. Do I like this? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I do. But let me also reset the camera real quick, because I might be able to cook with something like this. Yeah, this could be cookable. I might have to change the color of the text, something like that. Maybe move it a little bit to the center. One little thing about Smash Ultimate is sometimes the shadows will be a little bit pixelated, all that. I understand why it's like that, because most of the time you're not going to be paying attention to those shadows in the beginning. So why waste too many resources on that? So that's completely understandable, all that. Like, you can see it on the cape a little, as well as the background. It, like, kind of squares off a little. What if we do this? I like this. I kind of like this. Maybe we zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, you know what? Let's get this, but let's get it to where the boxing ring shows Dr. Mario's information on the left, not the piranha plant. Or you know what? You know what? Yeah, we could. We could probably squeeze in another side special from this angle. So I'm gonna take a picture of this side special for now. This is what it looks like without anything, because we could put Lucille's piranha plant in the background, since that's also another KO leader. You know what? What if I bring that KO total to 6? Would that be showable if I add the round thing? Ah, no. Okay, we're not going to worry about that detail then. I was running because I was thinking of another thing. Okay. We can zoom out, turn off the effects. Clear. Let me double check what the original looks like real quick. Looks more like that, and this looks more like this. I think I went a little too high on the camera, so yeah, okay. Let's see. Is piranha plant in that same position? Let me do a little bit of math. Okay. If I put piranha plant's finger right here, where the jaw is ending, you can't see where I put the finger. Okay, we're way off. Okay, so I need piranha plant's jaw to match where it was on the background. So kind of like that. And now we can move Dr. Mario a little bit more. I think piranha plant's jaw should be in the same position as before. Let's see, on the Smash pick here and there. Here and there. Okay, so we got piranha plant in almost the same position. I think maybe if we move this a little bit that way, then we'll be at the almost same position. And there we go. We're able to put both KO leaders in the thumbnail by having Lucille's piranha plant in the background with Sauce Aldra in the front. So Sauce Aldra and a Corno. Once again, I don't like the part where the stethoscope is clipping through. We'll get those pictures anyways. Let me see a little something, because I might be able to trick the light into getting a slightly darker of that stethoscope. No, I didn't. Okay. Because sometimes the light sources don't update immediately with these... Yeah, the light source doesn't update immediately, but it does do a little bit of stuff. Alright, right. Let me see if I can get one where it doesn't clip through. Now it's clipping through on the other side. If we zoom out just a little and have it like this, I like this as well. So here's what it looks like without the thumbnail stuff added. It would look just like this. So A, B. We don't really see the piranha plant in the background anymore, but I could maybe if I don't think I would be able to get the piranha plant in the background unless we move Dr. Mario himself. But we can't move Dr. Mario himself because we're doing this live. We're not doing it with we're not messing with the 3D models of that. We're just using the in-game engine. Maybe if I do it from like the end of here though. And zoom in. So it's like that. We add the thumbnail stuff. Let me see if Mario's in the same position. Okay, so his nose is like right here where my thumb is at. You can't see where I put my thumb. But just to like match the relative position, Doc's thumb. Okay, so Doc's thumb is just about the same place. Maybe a few pixels off to the left. But that will be close enough. The stethoscope is clipping through his shirt at the end. That's one thing there is a bunch of model clipping. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not a game ending, nothing like that, but it has like kind of spoiled a few picks for me because like I don't want to see the models clipping. But it's not the end of the world if models do clip a little. It's a little bit of an extra challenge. So we'll get this picture, we'll get that picture. That should be close enough. I'll probably do this one because I don't want to, actually that is still a little bit reborn on the top. I ought to think a little bit for this. Let's get rid of the sample real quick. What if we stand exactly in the middle, like the middle? We wait for this to load. We're gonna wait for that background to load just a little. And we're gonna put Dr. Mario in the background. Yeah, no, how does this look? Nah. Alright, so most likely, if we go to the actual pics we've taken so far, I think this one would be funny for a thumbnail. This could be funny for a thumbnail. But I'm leaning more towards one of the ones we've used with the cape. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit of angle difference between this and that. But I do want to have the piranha plant in the background. So we'll go with that one, maybe. Yeah, I don't like the way Dr. Mario's stethoscope clips through his chin on here, so we're not going to use these versions of the pictures. Those versions, I just realized Dr. Mario was at a much different position on the thing. I'll have to check Doc's position himself. Because on this one, the stethoscope is not clipping through. Yeah, but I still don't like the single eye for that. For a pose like this. Or maybe I do. Maybe, I think it's the mouth being open versus the mouth being closed. I think I like having the Dr. Mario's mouth closed. It's not the eye, because this also has Mario's nose blocking the pupil of his eye. So it's either going to be this picture right here that we use as a thumbnail, or it's going to be this one that we use. So yeah, I think it's going to be one of those two pictures real quick. We'll send those off stream. I'll show you what the final thumbnail looks like later. Maybe do a small vote because stream will probably happen tomorrow, all that. But definitely leaning towards this picture. Sorry, this one, because it shows Dr. Mario's hand a little more vividly. This one, I feel like Dr. Mario's glove kind of blends in with the background, like the lower background under the Smash Bros. Bar. But with this one, you can clearly see which black is Dr. Mario's hand, which black is the crowd. With the Vivid, that's the beauty of the Vivid. You're able to point, have Dr. Mario's just stand out a little bit more, even if Bloom of is slightly blurred. Yeah, okay. So this picture we took right here, the very last picture we took, that's going to be our thumbnail for tomorrow's stream featuring Crunchy's Dr. Mario / Alger. Currently leads the league in KOs as of this point after the first 3 rounds. And we'll put Lucille's Piranha Plant in the background of that because that Piranha Plant also leads in KOs with 6. All 3 of them so far in this league, they've had 2 KOs in the first round, second round, and third round. Pretty consistent. I like it. I like it. We'll see if they're able to keep up that pace or not. But we're going to use this as a thumbnail. This is a general idea of what the thumbnail would look like. That white border you see at the end, that's just stuff that didn't get cropped out with the remove white background stuff. So that won't be there. That text will look a little bit smoother. But that's the picture we're going to use. And we're going to end our behind the scenes here. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching this live or watching the VOD. A little bit of a boring stream, all that, but yeah, I just thought it'd be pretty interesting to show you how I make some of these thumbnails. I might do more of these in the future if y'all like, but thank you. Y'all have a nice night, and we're going to try to stream 2 more rounds tomorrow, maybe 3. And get your rosters updated. Get them updated. Bye-bye.